Okay, welcome everybody. This is Hannah Merritt, and today, could you please mute everybody so that we don't get your feedback until you're ready to ask a question. And feel free to ask questions either in the chat or you can interrupt me. Um, so today we're going to be talking about the fifth dimension. And in case you have not been here for the other dimensions, I'm going to summarize them for you. Then I will be channeling, I will be reading a channeling that I've done on the fifth dimension. And after that, we will do a journey, a healing journey. So I just want to summarize now. There are at least 9 dimensions between our Earth and the center of our universe, which is the black hole at the center of our galaxy. And think of the dimensions as a cord between the two, or I like to think of it as an umbilical cord of energy that's being exchanged between the center of our Earth and the center of our galaxy, the black hole. Can somebody please mute? Thank you. Can you all hear me okay? Is anyone having any? Okay. Okay, great. So the first 3 dimensions, 1, 2, and 3, are in the physical realm. So number 1 is the center of our Earth, the iron core at the center of Mother Earth. The second dimension is all of that um, pre-life life, the simple forms of life that are under the earth that create the conditions for life on the earth, more complex forms. Then the third dimension, of course, we all understand what that is. Then the fourth dimension is all of our thoughts and feelings in this big collective unconscious. No, this big collective consciousness. Then the fifth, and that is the bridge between the physical and the spiritual dimensions. Energy takes 2 forms, matter and wave. So matter is the first 3. The fourth is the bridge between the 2. And then the rest of them are all in the spiritual realm. So then the fifth dimension is purely spiritual, and it is the light realm, the realm of light, the frequency of light. That's the fifth dimension. That's what we're going to do today. The sixth dimension has to do with sacred geometry, what life is built on. That's the sixth. The seventh dimension has to do with sound. The eighth dimension has to do with the upper realms, the highest teachers, the mental part of all of this. And then the ninth dimension is the creator, the black hole. So if you take a look at that, you can look at it from either direction. If you look at it from the creator part, the ninth dimension, creator does what she does to create the universe. And by creating the universe, it is stepping down the energy gradually in each dimension, stepping down in frequency until you get to the physical realm. So we are at the lower end of the frequency. If you look at it from the point of view of the earth, life is stepping up. So as we are enlightening, taking on more light, increasing our frequency, we progress towards creator. So I'm telling you this to give you like an overview of why we even care about the dimensions. and how they explain life and why we're even here, frankly. Okay, so I am going to read what I have downloaded on the fifth dimension, and please think of any questions that you want to ask afterwards. Okay, so here we go. Greetings, dear ones. We are the Laughers, an interdimensional group of souls, here to remind you that laughter is the best tool for staying light or in the light when times are dark and sticky. Shake up those belly laughs, those stuck energies that muddy the waters and make it difficult to see through the mud. A good laugh can send you into the stratosphere and open the portals of possibility. We are here to discuss the fifth dimension. We've already talked about how the first three dimensions exist in the physical realm, that the fourth dimension is a bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms, having attributes of both. And the fifth is purely in the spiritual. The fifth through ninth are all spiritual, and the ninth is creator, source, and the black hole. So perhaps you can see the progression of energy from the heavy physical energies toward the lighter spiritual energies, and finally to creator being. Your body exists in the first three dimensions, while your soul vibrates in the fifth through ninth. As a physical body, you emit light. Each cell emits light as it carries on its life processes. All that light joins together to form your light body. Each cell holds the information needed to create a whole new physical body, and therefore the light from each cell creates a hologram of you. This light body exists in the fifth dimension, and every life form has a light body in this dimension. Your soul is your character and personality. It exists in the in-between dimensions, the fourth and fifth, moving between them in order to gather light and knowledge, and in order to ascend. In ancient Egypt, this soul was called the Ba, and was represented with a bird with a human head, thus combining the connections of the physical with the spiritual. The Egyptians believed that the Ba could return to Earth to be with loved ones. I will show you a picture of that after this. The fifth dimension is the realm of light and a peaceable kingdom that holds all the life forms, plants, animals, humans. They can easily take on more light and visit the higher realms for enlightenment. In the fifth dimension, souls can perceive from a higher perspective and take in the universal love that creates and animates the universe. And while doing so, they connect with the greater web of life that nurtures and sustains the living, expanding universe. This is a place of learning from other life forms, taking on more light, taking on teachers, whether from this realm or higher realms. Souls can travel easily between the realms to find wisdom and knowledge they seek. It's like a wizard school, a place of challenges, challenging the soul to select teachers and classes in manifestation, removing obstacles, stepping into power and transformation. Souls exist here as individuals and in soul groups. Soul groups have their own gifts intentions and collective journeys. Animals easily connect with their soul groups for guidance, accessing the soul journey in its role in the great web of life. For example, one journey of the dog group is to provide connection and guidance for humans in this dimension. For cats, they provide humans with grounding, living in the present, and guidance in passing over. Whether you are looking at a cat in meditation, eyes dreamily closed, or you look into the eyes of a newborn child or animal, you may be gazing into the eyes of the fifth dimension, the place of peace, harmony, balance, and growth. Visit there as often as possible, and please enjoy. Blessings be. And I will now share with you the picture of the Ba. I don't know if this will work. There it is. Can you see it? Can you all see it?
No.
What? You
Mm-mm.
don't, you don't see it? Oh gosh. Oh dear. Huh. You still don't see it?
No.
Oh, Jesus. What's
Mhm.
wrong with this thing? Oh, well, maybe if I put share. There?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So the Ba is the bird above. So you have the dead person on a bier, and his soul is that bird with a human face, and it is flying out of the body. So that is the Ba. And I'm going to show you the next picture as well, because if I can, because we're going to be journeying with this guy. This is Ra, the sun god. And you notice that he has the sun disk above his head with the cobra surrounding the sun. And in his left hand, he has the Ankh, the gift of life. And in his left hand, no, his right hand, sorry, he holds a staff. And the staff ends in a prong at the end. And this is a, what do you call it? The thing that vibrates and creates sound. A tuning
Tuning
fork.
fork.
Yeah, it's a tuning fork. It is for healing. So this is Ra, and just try to remember what he looks like. He has the head of a falcon because the falcon flies toward the sun. Okay. So does anyone have questions they want to ask about the channeling? Everybody understands it? Yeah? Yes. Linda.
I don't know if it's a question, but it's just if you're
An
going through a really
observation?
hard if you're going through a really hard time, it's super hard to find that laugh within yourself. I mean, it's all easy to say, laugh, go, laugh, laugh, but when you're in the thick of it. So when they, have all sorts of teachings like this, I wish they'd elucidate a little bit more on how to get there.
Ah,
Good.
yeah. It is hard when you're in the midst of it. I agree. Yes.
And that's when you need
Um,
it most. So I
yeah.
wish their channelings would be more attuned to tools to help us as opposed to just teachings of, oh, I'll laugh or let go, or, you know, more of instructional as opposed to just theoretical.
Well, it's good to know that it is available even if you can't get there right now. That's okay. Um, I think it's important to understand what happens when you are able to do it. And it literally um, helps to break up that energy, which is really, really stuck. So don't worry if you can't get there. Just understand that it is there and it's available, and you will get there at some point. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's so difficult for you right now. You're not alone.
I know.
Yeah.
We're we're all in a similar boat. Anybody want to contribute anything to that?
I just want to say sometimes giving it to the earth is helpful. That's what I've found anyway. I give it to the earth, the heavy emotions.
I'm sorry, Sarah. Could you repeat that? I didn't quite get it.
She said giving it to the earth is helpful for her.
Oh, oh.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Yes. Uh, yeah. Also, another. Yes, you can literally throw your energy down towards the earth, physically, and let out a and do that repeatedly when you're feeling your energy stuck. Another thing that I find very helpful when I'm stuck and I don't know what to do about it is to literally ask for help. Ask the spirits, do it out loud and say, please help me, and you will get help. Um, you may not get it in the way that you think, but I have always found that help is available. Um, Anybody want to comment on that?
It's true.
I have found it to
Mhm.
work. Yeah. And if nothing else, when you say it out loud, your body hears it, your cells hear it, and they help too. So everybody gets on board. But just, and the Bible says, in the beginning was the Word, because sound creates reality. And so just putting into words what you want to create is very helpful. And knowing, being clear enough in your mind to know what it is that you want to create also helps to create that reality. So you attract to yourself whatever you put out. And so if you are feeling angry and you put out a lot of curse words, unfortunately what you're doing is you're making more curses coming back at you. So if you want more loving things to happen, it's important to put out loving words, actually literally loving words, and they will come back to you in similar form.
Mhm.
So did everyone understand the fifth dimension a little bit? Yeah.
I am
Trish.
really resonating with this. It's wonderful. I
Oh,
just had one question. I
yeah.
understood what you said about the soul groups and the cats, but I missed what you said about the dogs that are in groups. What did you say? I'm just curious.
Well, their their job is to be guides for humans
Hmm.
to bring us into the now, basically,
Hmm. Live in the
into
moment.
the
Okay.
present, yeah,
Okay.
and to provide guidance. I mean, there's a very good reason that Anubis is a god to the
Hmm.
Egyptians because the dogs are, you know. and especially in the underworld. He is the god of the underworld,
Right.
or the guide of the underworld, and because they're very connected, and they're very knowledgeable,
Of course.
and they're present in their bodies, which we often are not. So that is their main intention.
I also like it that we're nine of us. I mean, you're leading us, but there's nine of us with you. The nine dimensions. I thought that was very cute.
That is a really nice observation. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Does anyone else have anything? Yes, Marilyn.
Um, I just recently read The Alchemy of the Nine
Oh,
Dimensions.
good.
Oh,
Great. How did
yeah.
you like it?
I liked it. It was difficult to read.
Yes, it
I'm
is
still a
difficult.
little confused about the dimensions. Not sure, what I've experienced. And I was recently in Egypt. So that was one of the books I read before I went to Egypt. The other thing, one thing that they said is that in Egypt, the underworld is in the sky,
Uh-huh.
which is such a different way of seeing it, because you always think of it as, all the myths of people going to the underworld that's down, but it's up there.
It's more beautiful, isn't it, Marilyn?
Yeah. In the sky, absolutely.
Yeah.
But in terms of the dimensions, I'm still confused by them. Maybe 5 through 9, I find confusing. I know one is sacred geometry, one is
Yeah.
music, one is sound, one is, I don't,
Sound, light.
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
She is very connected to the Pleiadians, and
yes,
to
yes.
a lot of other things. And I, I, um, I had to read her book more than once.
Mm.
But I don't always understand what she's saying, but I do get some of it. And then along with my channeling, I understand it better now. And I hope that my explanation in the beginning helps you to understand it. It is an umbilical cord that connects us to the whole universe. Uh,
You you explained it beautifully.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. Because that is how I understand it. And, like this chapter on the fifth dimension, I read it like a number of times because while I was doing my channeling, because I wanted to see what her take on it was, and I couldn't understand it. My husband started reading it, and he says, "I don't get this." Parts of it are really hard to wrap your head around, but other parts of it I find very, very helpful. But I'm glad you read it. That's awesome. Um, yeah, she's quite a resource. Okay, anyone else have anything they want to talk about? Okay, well then we can get to the shamanic journey. Um, this is going to be a healing journey, and I want you to consider a part of yourself that needs healing. It could be a physical part, or a mental part, or an emotional part of yourself. And I also want you to consider who will be your guide. So if you've done these journeys before, it's good to have a personal guide to take you, to go with you. Most easily it is an animal, but it doesn't have to be an animal. It can be a person, a teacher, a plant, a, a rock, whatever. Whatever feels good to you. There's no, it's my cat. My cat has to be here. Okay, so I will beat a drum, and I will lead you through the journey. We will meet Ra and cross the great waters with him to a place of healing. And what else do I need to tell you? Oh, here she comes. Yeah, then I will leave you there to bathe in the healing waters, and you can have your own personal journey. I will leave you for about 5 minutes or so to have your own experience. Okay, any questions about this process? I will be beating a drum, and when it's time to come back, you'll hear the drum beat will vary, and I will explain it as we go along. Okay, so make yourselves very comfortable in a place that you won't be interrupted. I don't know if you want to light a candle or light some incense. And I'd like to know whether you can hear the drum. Yeah? Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, so please close your eyes. Get very, very comfortable. And imagine that we are all sitting together in a circle and that we are joining our heart energy in the middle of the circle where there's a fire going. We are joining hearts in a great wheel of friendship. And now we decide to take a journey together. And so we get up and we enter into the woods on a pathway. We feel the earth under our feet. She is soft and giving. And as we walk, we give gratitude to Mother Earth for life and for taking care of us, for loving us at every moment. We're walking along the path. The birds are singing and accompanying us. We see the animals are joining us on the path as well. And we come to an opening in the woods, and we ask that our personal guide come to meet us there. Welcome your guide and ask them to keep you safe and to show you how to best heal yourself. And then we continue with our guide, walking towards the shore of a great lake. And we put our feet into the cool water. It is most refreshing. And as we look up, we see that there is a wooden boat waiting for us. And on the boat is a beautiful figure of Ra, the falcon-headed god. He is our guide on this trip. He motions to you and your companion to get on board. And so you do. You both get up on the board and you sit down. And he begins poling to guide the boat across the waters. As you glide along, you feel very relaxed. very content, very protected, and in good hands. For Ra is a powerful God who has come to help you in your healing. And he represents the sun, the greatest healer. And as you're moving along silently, you are enveloped by fog. The fog represents a change in dimensions. You are entering a different dimension. The fog is cool on your face, cooling you down, getting you ready for your next adventure. And the boat finally hits the shore. You can hear the ground underneath. And it stops. You get off with your guide. Ra will await you on your return trip there. And so with your guide, you walk along a path and you come to a cave. And you enter the cave. It is really dark there. But there is a room off to the side, and that room is filled with beautiful light. And as you approach, you see that there is a pool in the middle of the room. And in the middle of the pool is all this sunlight coming from under the water. And it invites you to step into the pool. As you step in, you feel the beautiful waters touching your toes. It is cooling, satisfying, welcoming, and it is very warm, for it is heated by intense sunlight coming from beneath. And so you go further into the pool until you are knee-deep and you feel the warmth of the sunlight penetrating your body. It is very stimulating and just so delicious. And you keep walking into the water until it is waist deep and covering your body. And you keep going deeper and deeper until you are up to your neck in this beautiful water. These healing waters, until you feel like you are a child in the womb. And you feel that heat penetrating your body. And your guide tells you that it is you now who is going to guide that energy to wherever it is that you need healing. With your mind and your intention and your desire, you focus that sunlight energy and the cooling healing of the waters to the place where you need it the most. And now I leave you for 5 minutes to absorb those healing energies and to take them on. Please take another minute to finish your healing. To feel the magic of the waters and the heat of the sun. And now thank the healing waters and the healing heat of the sun and the light from the sun. Thank them for all the magic that they have given you today. And begin to walk back to the shore, back to the edge of the pool. Let the water slide off of your body, sealing in the good healing that has taken place here as the water dries. Once again, turn towards the pool and thank it for its beautiful energies. And now walk back through the cave with your guide and back to the edge of the waters where Ra is waiting with his bark. You get aboard and you silently glide across the great water back to the edge of the lake. You turn around and thank Ra for his guidance. And ask him to be available to you whenever it is that you need further healing. And now walk back through the field, back through the forest, feeling Mother Earth under your feet. And you turn around and thank your guide for keeping you safe and for showing you how to access the healing waters, light, and heat. You release your guide and ask him, her to be available for another journey. And you come back to your original space. And you open your eyes as you are ready to do so. Take a minute to absorb your journey and perhaps take down a note or two if you wish, since these journeys can evaporate pretty quickly like a dream. Take a deep breath. Let your consciousness return to your room and return to this circle. Now, one of the great things about journeying together is sharing our experiences, and sometimes something that somebody says can be very helpful in understanding your own journey. So I will ask you to, anyone who would like to talk about anything on their journey, to do so and share it with us.
Yeah.
Yes,
But um, what
Marilyn.
I realized that, and this seems kind of obvious, but the difficulty with the fifth through the ninth dimensions is that you don't have a body. And I can't imagine not having a body because feeling, in the journey, we felt the hot sun on us and we had our feet in the cool water. It was such a physical experience.
Mhm.
And for me, it was very pleasurable. And,
Mm, mm.
the movement of the body, that's all so pleasurable. I can't imagine the experience of not having a body. So,
Well, I think that's one of the reasons that we have a body is that it really expands that sensitivity. But as a soul, you also have those senses. They're just different. They're called the clairs, like the clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance. You have those, but they're different. And so in the body, you have the five senses that are so vivid
Mhm.
and which create this reality, you know. And so did that feel healing to you?
yes, well, that's the point. It felt very healing in every part of my body.
Oh, good, good.
Well, that's where all the healing was. So I was thinking, then afterwards I was thinking, well, how do you heal your soul? How do you heal what's not physical, you know? But yes, it felt very soothing, and the drum beat is kind of like the heartbeat. It's very rhythmic.
Definitely,
Yeah, it's very
definitely.
soothing.
Because the heartbeat is the heartbeat of the universe. The earth has a heartbeat. The universe has a heartbeat. Everything has a heartbeat. So that's why the drum is so powerful, really.
Mhm.
But great. I'm glad you had such a good journey. Congratulations. And I hope you can do it by yourself sometime, if you need to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
Is,
had I had
yeah.
a interesting journey, which I'm actually not going to go into because I'm going to still process it, but it was very positive. But thing that blew me away, I chose as my guide. I've been having a couple of dreams lately, and one of them was very powerful with I drew a Queen of Hearts card in my
Mm.
dream. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to have the Queen of Hearts card be my guide on this. Well, just as you were starting, a gray tiger cat showed up on my deck. Now, I've lived here for a year. I have never seen this cat, and it just showed up and sat here at the window just as you were starting. So I said, okay, you'll be my guide.
Oh,
So it was really sweet.
you can bring more than one guide, by the way.
Right, right, right. So I had both with me,
Okay, good.
but so I just said, okay, all right.
That's
It
so
was
nice.
very, very interesting. Yeah.
Uh, you might want to journey to what this guide is about.
Hmm.
The cat.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
it could be something interesting.
Yeah. Well, he looked an awful lot like Spunt, my
Oh,
Great Tiger Kitty of 12 years. So yeah, there's something going on there. So
he may be speaking to you through that cat.
yeah. So anyhow, but yeah,
That's
it was,
so beautiful.
very positive. Yeah. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Great. Well, you go process.
Yeah. But it's good. It's couple maybe kind of a final puzzle piece here. So
Oh,
that's
good,
what I
good.
really love.
Was it an emotional healing or
Yeah, emotional and psychological.
mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm. Good, good.
yeah.
Yeah, we women have so much to process. Yeah,
Oh yeah. So
yeah. And
it's
we're
good.
doing it.
Hmm.
We're doing it. And so blessings be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anybody else like to share?
I'm still floating.
You're still floating? Oh, good.
Mhm. I I cannot tell you how, this is amazing. Talk about the fifth dimension. First of all, I always have my brown bear. It's my power animal. And we ended up in the water together, and I was healing something physical. And the next thing I knew, it just dissipated. And I was in the water with the bear, and we were going around in circles and laughing and laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. I wasn't here because I was there, but I know I was laughing even sitting in my chair, but I was laughing there.
Wow.
And I felt really very, very light. So I thank
Mm.
you very much.
Oh, that's
I
so
really
beautiful.
appreciate it. And yeah, I I um I usually have really fabulous journeys, but this one was lovely just to be laughing and to just feel so light. And that's how I feel now too. I can't even lift my arms. It's weird. Thank you. Thank you
Well,
very
thank
much.
you for sharing that. That is a beautiful journey. Yeah, I love that bear. And the fact that you can get to that laughter. I realize that when things are grim, you can't laugh. I know I see that. I understand that.
I
But
also want
yeah,
to
go
add
ahead.
something. I feel so bad that that lady who was saying, "How do you laugh? Can you show me how to laugh?" And she left. I think she might have found the healing heart or something, and I'm sort of sorry that she didn't. I mean, it's her choice, of course, but that made me feel bad, especially because I mean, I didn't think of her then. I'm only talking about her now. I just feel bad that she couldn't get a little of the lightness of the fifth dimension
Hmm.
and the laughter. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can feel very heavy, but I think it's important to know that there is a way out,
Oh,
even
yes,
if you can't get there at this moment.
for sure. And I loved your cat, the cat showing up. And I think your cat, I don't know, you said something about this. I didn't know about this soul group, and I think your cat is all either trying to get you to live in the moment,
Yeah.
and that's why they showed up for you. Or you said something else about a cat. I forget what you
Yeah.
said.
Well,
And
no, yeah, this cat was I had
yeah.
a great tiger kitty for years when I lived in Italy. And Spunt was my soulmate cat. And I had
Oh,
to put her down a couple of years before I moved back here. So, yeah. So,
very nice.
yeah, she
And
came to visit.
I just want to add, Nina, that Spunt is
Capo, cork stop.
a cork, a
Yeah,
cork,
that's
right?
Pavel. Pavel named her Spunt.
So, yes, of course.
Yeah,
So it is a stopper.
to stop her. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's contained. Yeah, contained.
Container. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah. Lovely.
yeah. She was my sister, mutable fire. She was a December baby also. So,
Mm.
so
Very
Um,
nice. Yeah.
do you also have more sessions? Like I didn't do the first dimensions with you at all.
Okay.
Are you having
Um,
like the sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth as well?
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna do the ninth because the ninth is
No.
the
Yeah.
creator, but I'll do what I can.
Okay. Because I'd like to give my email so you could include me. I actually received an email directly from you. It was beautiful. with that
From me?
twisted tree. Yeah, it was from
Oh,
you,
well,
but
so you're on my
it
mailing list then.
I might be then, or it's come through some other source,
You
but
know, it's possible that it was going into the trash also, or into your
oh yeah,
whatever you call it. Yeah,
trash.
yeah. It might have
Okay.
been going into spam
Can I
because they
put
often do. I can
my
take your,
email
sure. Why don't
and
you
I'll put it in the chat and
put it
maybe
in
the
the
others
chat,
that
and
are interested
I
could
will
do
make
that.
sure that you
Yeah.
get the notices. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
sure.
doing this.
Sure. Sure. It's in
And
there now?
I'm going to head out because I'm going to visit
Yeah.
our friends,
Okay.
but I'm going to
Very
put
good.
my, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I
Thanks
have
for
to
doing.
leave now too. I wanted to say goodbye. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
Marilyn,
Hi,
thank you for
Marilyn.
being here. I hope to
Marilyn,
see
where
you
are you from
again.
again? Marilyn, where are you from
New York
again?
City,
Oh,
Manhattan.
yeah. Right. Okay. Have a good day.
Nice to see you. God, Hannah, we're all leaving the ship. I also need to get
Okay,
going
no
today.
problem.
But so wonderful. Again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I thank you for being here, all of you.
All right. So,
Anyone who wants to stay and chat, please, feel free to do that. I am going to unrecord at the moment.